Hey folks, Harley Day Rider here, your good old friend HDR, out here once again, ooh, on a lovely 2018 Road Glide Ultra. Coming along on that sweet Milwaukee 8. Yeah, they're sweet as long as they keep running. I've heard a lot of you out there have some issues with yours, and I'm sorry to hear that. I was just thinking, I was picking up dinner for tonight, and as I was sitting in the restaurant waiting for the pickup order, I had this thought, my whole entire body, my whole persona, you know, I've been having like, maybe it's just winter anxiety. How about, let's call it that. You know, sitting in the house too much and just, nothing to do, nowhere to go. It was getting dark at what, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you know, so, and in the wintertime you accumulate all these aches and pains, right? Knee pain, back pain, ankle pain, everything hurts in the wintertime. Here's my question for you on this one, and I think this is a pretty good one. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody bring this up before. And let's just talk, we're not even talking about the sanity aspect of it. Thanks for, we're not even talking about the sanity aspect of it, because, you know, we hear all about wind therapy and it makes all the tensions and headaches go away. You know, we know all that. Is riding a motorcycle therapeutic? Now what I mean about that is, when I got to that restaurant there, I'm thinking, I don't have an ache or a pain or a care in the world. Except for it raining now, which is not supposed to start raining until tomorrow, people, but that's alright. A little bit of water never hurts anybody. So, yeah, so, is it therapeutic to you to ride a motorcycle? Does your body actually feel better when you're on a motorcycle? And let me tell you what happened before. I'm going to tell you a little story. Here's a story. It's sad, but it's true. It's from HDR because I knew what to do. Okay, cut the singing out. We'll let that go. No, but here's the story. Where's this rain? It's ridiculous. Anyway. So a few years back, probably, let's say, it might have been now 5 years ago, I had some optoscopic, anyway, I had some knee work done. Okay. Nothing major. You know, they had to go in with the scope and clean some the meniscus out. Cut a piece of that off and clean that out a little bit. So, they did that. And, so I was off work. Okay, I mean, I had plenty of sick days. I was off work. Well, once I could bend my knee again, what's the first thing we're going to do as a motorcycle rider? As soon as you can bend your knee, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to go for a motorcycle ride. So I did. You know, and somebody seen me out and they started questioning me and said, oh, well, if you can go ride that motorcycle, you can come to work because you got to hold up that 900 pounds. Well, here's the thing, folks. Here's the tricky situation. Here's the truth to the underlying lie that you have to be able to hold a motorcycle up. I can't hold up this 900-pound motorcycle. Hell, I could not hold up a 400. Well, yeah, I couldn't hold up a 400-pound motorcycle, let alone a 900-pound motorcycle, or if you have a Gold Wing, maybe it's a 1,000-pound motorcycle. We don't hold them up, people. And anybody that doesn't ride a motorcycle don't get it. Oh, well, your knee must be fine if you're holding that bike up at stoplights. I'm like, whatever, okay? First of all, that's null and void. Second of all, if you have sick time and you want to use it and you're using it properly, I had a doctor slip. Okay, now, maybe not on that doctor slip. It might not say anything about riding a motorcycle. I can't recall. That was 5 years ago. So I don't know if he told me not to or to, but whatever. But my knee was really stiff. Now you can see how your knees are bent. I think you can see my knee here. Your knees are bent when you're riding a bike. Even if you put them up on the highway pegs, right? And we're cruising down the road, trying to loosen our load. We got 7 women on our mind. Don't tell Mrs. HDR because she'll be really mad. Never mind. Anyway, even if we're up on the highway pegs, we got our legs stretched out, you know, and what the heck? Alright. We got our legs all stretched out. We're kind of cruising along here, right? My knees actually felt better riding the motorcycle than what they did sitting at home in a recliner. And I think partial is because the bike has a vibration. And anybody that says the Milwaukee 8s, the 107s don't vibrate, pooey. Okay? Absolutely they vibrate. Do they vibrate as much as a panhead? No. No, they absolutely don't. Partly because of that is the way the engine is balanced, we know. Partly because we got rubber mounts on our engines now, you know, the rubber engine mounts. So you don't have that hard banging around like it used to have with the metal mounts, metal on metal, with the engine rocking and rolling. So yeah, it doesn't vibrate as much as that. But it does vibrate, people. You do get a vibration sensation when you're riding it. You know, it feels like, woohoo! No, anyway, it doesn't feel like that, but you get the idea. So yeah, that's my question for you on this video, and I hope some of you out there can answer it. I just sitting in there thinking, man, I feel better today than I felt. Could be the weather too. Once it starts warming up, you're going to feel better anyway. As I said, I felt better after the bike ride than what I felt for the past 3 weeks. So there you have it. Alright folks, well thanks for watching as always. I do appreciate it. And leave some comments down below. Let me know if your bike riding is therapeutic. It's definitely a beautiful day today to be out. Except for this little bit of rain right now, which is not making me happy, but that's alright. You know, I'm not working, I'm riding, so, you know. And am I going to start put the rain suit on? Nah, I'm too close to home for that, so I'm not going to bother. I go home and I got dinner in the saddlebag, so we're ready to eat. I actually bought some Chinese food tonight for a little surprise for Mrs. HDR. She just said, you picking up something for dinner? Well, I didn't feel like cooking, so yeah, I did. I picked it up. It's in the saddlebag and it's cooked already, so we're ready to eat. Alright, so remember, ride your ride out there, be safe, and I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Ride's going to be down and out, and a little bit of sprinkles here in the southwestern Pennsylvania. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.